Alright, hello my wonderful students. Today we're going to be working on solving a multi-step inequality when you have a word problem. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to read the word problem and then kind of diagnose what we actually have. Okay, so you want to make a rectangle banner that is 18 feet long with a trim that goes around the entire border of the banner. You have no more than 48 feet of trim for the banner. What are the possible widths of the banner? Okay, first things first, we know we have a rectangle, which is good. We can actually draw out a rectangle. We know that it's 18 feet long and that the trim, we have no more than 18 feet. The no more is where we're going to get the inequality from. The 18 feet is how possible it is. And we want to know the width of the banner. Okay, so let's do what we can with what we have. The first thing we can do is we can draw a rectangle. We don't actually know what our width is, so we're going to leave our W's here because our width is just going to be our width right now. We got to figure that out. But we do know that our length is 18 feet long. I guess we just put 18 feet. And same in the bottom. So I do know that we're going to find the perimeter because we're going to go, if you notice, we're going to go around the entire border of the banner. So that's all the way around here. So we're going to start here and go all the way around there. Actually touching the purple, but we'll see how it goes there. So I know the perimeter, which is what we're solving, is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Well, we have the length, which is 18. Our length here, just write it like that, is equal to 18. And we'll change this one as well, make it look nice and easy. 2L plus W. So it's equal to 18 feet. That means we can rewrite our equation as for the perimeter is equal to 2 times our 18 plus our 2W. But this is perimeter, okay? We know that the perimeter has to be no more than 48 feet. Well, no more than 48 feet means it can't be more than 48 feet. It has to be less than 48 feet. But it can be 48 feet because it's no more. So it can be 48, but it can't be more than that. That means we would have, instead of having our P, our equation would be, let's do it in, blue. That would be our 2 times our 18 plus our 2 times our width would be no more than 48 feet. That means that it has to be, excuse me, I was trying to cough, no more than 48 feet. So if we notice, the 48 feet can be 48, but this cannot be bigger than 48 feet, or it would be longer than what we have. So once we have this set up, all we have to do is solve for our W. And the way we do that is the same as what we do all our equations / inequalities. We have to find our variable, which here is W, and then we pretend our variable is the old man, and the old man wants to be left alone. So we have to do everything we can to get rid of everything that's in front of the old man, or on the side of the old man, in this case, everything that's on this side here, to leave the old man, in this case, which is the W, by itself. So this is what we're going to do. Let's rewrite it here by multiplying the 18 times 2 first, which ends up being 36 plus 2W is less than or equal to 48. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract 36 to both sides. And we have 36 minus 36 subtracts to 0. leaving us just with 2w here, less than or equal to, and if we were to subtract this here, we would have a 2 and a 1, which gives us 12. Then our next step is our old man is still here. Now we have the 2 that's multiplying the w, so the opposite operation of that would be to divide by w. So divide by 2, because the 2 is what's affecting the w, and we're going to divide by 2 to both sides. So we'll simplify here, because 2 divided by 2 is 1, leaving us just with w is less than or equal to 6, and that would be our answer. So it's asking that whenever they ask a problem in word problems, then we should answer the problem with the word problem. And our question here was, what are the possible widths of the banner? So we would have the possible widths of the banner are, and it can be any number pretty much, or any number six or smaller. If you think about it, because it didn't ask for a whole number, it could have said, it could be 5, it could be 5.5, it could be 2, it could be 2.5, it could be 2.3. So it's any number because it has to be less than 6. Of course, we can't have negatives, so I guess we could add to this here to 0. Well, I guess it would not be equal, it would just be 0, but that goes a little further than what we actually need.